DreAllDay.com.
What's up, everybody? Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. We get into this week's motivation. I called it pull versus push. And I'll tell a quick story from somebody else and a quick story about myself. I was listening to this documentary, this 50 Cent documentary, and he said, one of the things he said in the documentary, it was like from back when he first blew up from rapping. He was like, who you know will get you into the music business, because obviously he's a rapper. And he said, what you know will determine how long you stay in the music business once you get there. Because pull is when somebody else knows you, or you got like some kind of quote unquote in that gets you into a position that you didn't really earn. But push, meaning the work that you put in, the knowledge you got, your discipline, your credibility, your skill, is what keeps you in a position once it's given to you. So I'm gonna give you a quick story about myself. When I was going to college, I remember the summer before my college, I told one of my local rep coaches what school I was gonna be going to. I went to this school called Penn State Altoona as a freshman. And he asked me, what school are you going to, Dre? And I told him, he was like, yo, I can get you on the team because I know the coach. And I didn't say nothing. I was like, all right, cool. But at that point, when he said that, I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, I don't need you to get me on the team. I'll get myself on the team. Like, all I got to do is show up. As soon as I walk in the gym, I'm going to start playing. If it's 12 people on that campus better than me, then I'll take a bow and say, okay, y'all better than me. But I knew that wasn't going to be the case. And the reason that I called this week's motivation push versus pull is this. Some of you might know somebody who has some pull, and a lot of you don't, because I hear a lot of times from a lot of you talking about exposure or getting attention or getting recruited or getting scouted, and you're saying nobody's noticing you. That's when you're talking about pull. Pull is, as I said before, when somebody knows you and they can kind of put you into a position. Like, how many of you ever seen somebody who got a position that they didn't deserve, or they got an award that they didn't earn, or somebody who's placed in a leadership position? Maybe if you work at a job, you see somebody who's the manager or the boss or the supervisor, and they didn't even earn their spot. They're not even qualified to be in that position, but they got it because maybe they've been around the longest, or they know somebody, or they cool with the person who put them in that position, but they didn't really earn it. Here's the thing: when you get into a position like that, if you didn't earn it, if you don't have no push, meaning even if somebody places you in a leadership position, if you don't have any push, meaning you have no skill, no knowledge, no credibility, no discipline, no work ethic, most importantly, you don't have the respect of the people below you, you're not going to last in that position. You might be there for a month, you won't be there the next month. You might be there for a year or 5 years, but you won't be respected, and nobody's going to respect your work, and you're not going to have any achievements while you're in that position. Eventually, people are going to recognize that, and number one, they're not going to respect you. Number two, you're not going to last. And number three, eventually you're going to lose that position, and you're going to have to go back to the level that is commensurate with your skill level. So what that means for all of you as far as this week's motivation goes, not everybody's going to have pull. You will not always have pull. You will not always know somebody who has the pull to take you from where you are and pull you up to that next level. But what all of you are capable of having, what all of you already have, everybody watching this video, everybody has push. It's just a matter of you unlocking that push and using it to get you from where you're at to where you want to go. And using your push, opening that ability to use your push from where you are to where you want to go, is not a matter of you learning anything new. It's not a matter of me saying anything different in these videos. It's not a matter of you working on your crossover. It's not a matter of you living in a new neighborhood. It's a matter of you making a decision. Like I talked about in the previous week's motivation, a decision is made in an instant. As much time it takes me to snap my fingers, you make a decision that I'm going to use my push to get me from where I'm at to where I want to go. Now, does that mean you're going to become a success in that moment? No. What it means is, once you make the decision that you're going to get from point A to point B, wherever your point A is and wherever your point B is, it means every thought you have, every word you speak, and every action you take will be weighed against, is this going to help my push to get me from here to there? Because once you align all your actions, and I mean your thoughts and your words too, including in your actions, when you align everything in your life and your being towards getting from point A to point B, eventually you're going to get there. It might take you a week, it might take you a year, it might take you 10 years, but is it worth it for you to get to where you say you want to go? Obviously it is, because what else is more valuable to you in your life? So this week's push versus pull means, don't worry if you don't have pull, because we all have push, and push will keep you where you are and get you there much more soundly, safely, securely, much more respected, and much more firmly entrenched than pull will. Work on your game. Dre, DreAllDay.com. Checking out this video. Make sure you follow all my top content up here. Follow me on all your favorite social networks right over here. And make sure you are subscribed to catch all the new content I put on this channel every single day. Work on your game.